hands up if you with it. Drop it.
Welcome back to the Petty Parlor. My name is Bree.
I'm Jasmine.
And we are your hosts. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. No. Happy Anti-Valentines Day, guys. Mm-hmm. Now, hopefully you had a good Valentine's Day and you went out and you did stuff with your significant other. You had a good time and they took you somewhere nice and bought you nice things. That would be great. That would be great if you did. But if you did not, then happy coming home and not worrying about anybody cheating on you.
Happy peace.
Happy
as
peace.
usual.
Like, it's great. But one thing I did want to talk about with Valentine's Day is that for you women especially, a lot of y'all have wild amounts of audacity. Okay? The audacity of you as a woman to be as amazing as you are, as beautiful as you are, badass bitch as you are, and to be settling for that fucking man that you are with. Wild amounts of audacity. You, every single holiday, I see women posting all kinds of stories about their baby daddy, fiance, boyfriend, whatever, didn't remember to get them a gift for insert holiday here. It doesn't matter what holiday. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, your birthday, anniversary, Christmas, all the things. And they forgot about you. And you guys do a whole thing every single holiday where you're like, this man is just trash. He didn't think about me, blah, blah, blah. And then you follow that up by telling the same exact story the very next holiday with the same man. It's time for you to love yourselves, guys. Okay? I want that for you.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. I call it, most people sit up here and say Single Awareness Day because literally you're going to find out. Either you're going to leave that fucking man because he didn't do what he needed to do and then now you single, or you're going to find out you was a side and not a main or this and that. It's single, not just for the singles. It's for the actual people in relationships. It's probably more for y'all than actually the single, because it's being a single person, I know I'm single. I don't have to sit here and fuck around and find out if my man or person is going to sit up here and not do shit or tell me all of a sudden, oh yeah, it's that day, huh? And that bullshit, don't nobody forget. It's everywhere in the stores. It's everywhere you look. I can't fucking avoid the day. And I don't bring it into my life at all. So him saying he didn't know or blah, blah, blah.
He definitely knew.
It's a fucking lie. It's total.
It's a lie.
It's not hard to do any of these things. Flowers don't cost a lot. None of this stuff in this economy, Valentine's Day is really not that expensive unless you want it to be, which kudos to you. I've seen a few people, buying cars, buying truckloads of flowers. Hey, that's you do you. You want to do that. But for regular folks or whatever, if you just want to sit up here and do a little something, some flowers and some chocolate, it's not that hard. It's not that difficult. I don't know why every fucking year I gotta listen to y'all bitches up in here complaining about these men. You knew he wasn't shit January 1st. It didn't change.
Should change. You knew December 31st and you still went into the new year with this same man.
What are we doing?
Did not change a single thing. There's no reason for you to still be with this person. And I want to say, there are some of you who have amazing partners who are doing all this stuff for you and want to show you that they care and they do all this stuff for you. And it's great. However, some of you are with people who fucking hate you, who don't think about you, don't consider you, and don't think that you're worth it. And I want y'all to understand that that's not normal, right? It's not normal behavior. There are people in the world who see you and want to be with you, and you're blocking your own blessings right now by still dealing with the person that you're dealing with, who's just blocking everyone from being able to give you what you really deserve. Please please.
Have some goddamn self-respect and
Have
stand the
some
fuck up.
self-respect.
Stand up.
Have some fucking self-respect. It's wild what you guys accept. I understand being dumb, right? Everyone's been dumb a moment in their lives. Continuing to be stupid, though, is wild behavior.
When he didn't already show you.
He's shown you who he
Okay.
is. There are some of you who are in relationships and you've been together for 6 and 7 years and they're stringing you along about marriage. They're never going to propose, girl. They're not doing it. You guys have 3 kids. It's not happening, okay? The next man you meet after him will propose a year after you meet. That's it, and that's all with all your kids. And that man's going to tell you, like, nobody wants a single mother, blah, 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 blah. These men will take you with your kids. Some men will take you even though you're in a relationship. So please don't think that means fucking anything. It does not. You deserve better than you're getting. And it's important that a lot of y'all understand that and you know that and stop being stupid. Especially right now, there is, if you are a woman in America, there are so many things happening right now where they are trying to take away women's rights in this country. They are trying to pass bills to make the death penalty the punishment for abortion. So if you go out and get an abortion, you're sentenced to the death penalty. They're trying to pass bills to make it so that if you married and changed your name,
why'd you gotta be the star today? I don't know.
If you married and changed your name, then you also can't vote. So they're trying to pass that bill as well to make it so if you're a married woman who changed your name to your husband's name, you can't vote. All of these things that are happening that are an attack on women, and they're going to continue doing those things, and things are going to get worse and worse and worse. If you look at that man and you can see that man is not going to help you through the 2025 apocalypse, please let that man go. Okay? You're literally sacrificing your life. Imagine getting pregnant with a man who doesn't give a fuck about kids, is not going to help you and all this kind of stuff, and you go to have an abortion. Now you're over here in jail about to be, you know what I mean, electrocuted because you didn't fucking hung out with this man who ain't shit. Like, you deserve better, sis. It's your literal life is on the line at this point. This is not the time to play games. So I'm just saying, it's all stressful, but you know, you want better for yourselves. You have to understand that the men that you're dealing with, it's a very serious thing. Like, and at this point, especially if you're in like your late 20s, 30s, it's time, girl. Just want better for yourself, okay? Break up with him right now, girl. Like, look at that man.
I mean, it's a great time to figure out if you were supposed to stay or not. Like, the Lord, I'm sure, sent you signs.
Right.
Okay. If you ain't get no flowers, you ain't get no. And I don't care if you said, I didn't want anything. If you didn't get any type of appreciation, I would prefer monetarily. But, you know, if you don't, I don't care about the money. If you wanted that bit, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand that life. Get you some shit. I don't know. If you didn't get nothing, it's time to go. And listen, I do gotta talk to some of you bitches out here that's like, oh, if I see some girl posting my name, blah, 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 blah. Y'all was out here from the rooftop shouting about how this man is. If you have to come on the internet and say, and I saw this video today, it's the one with Chicago Hottie. She talking about her man John Tay or whatever, which y'all motherfuckers are hilarious in the goddamn content comments. She got on this internet the nerve of, oh, I know it's Valentine's Day, but I know it's early. I'm gonna start my shit. If anybody say John Tay's name and John Tay's my king or da-da-da-da, and the whole fucking comments is John Tay only right now. John Tay. Everybody changed their username to this man's name. Like, what was the reason? What was the point? What girl was gonna be scared at the fact that you have to sit up here and defend the man without the man there? He wasn't even in the video. Like, where was John Tay at the whole fucking time? We don't care about your goddamn man, girl.
No, we don't care.
You clearly have had issues with other bitches in the past that you gotta feel like you gotta get on the internet and tell other girls not to say his name. That's insane. Let that man go.
Honestly,
that's so embarrassing.
That's one of the worst things that I hate to see on TikTok, and especially when it's black women. Black women, stop embarrassing your fucking selves like this. If you find out your man is not your man. He's cheating on you. He's doing whatever. Please stop getting on the internet and fighting over this motherfucking man.
Ugh.
That man is trash. I don't understand what you don't understand. He's fucking awful. Why are you fighting over a man who doesn't fucking love or respect you? That's gross. I would never. Like,
it's so embarrassing.
It's so fucking embarrassing.
You just look stupid.
He clearly does not care about you. Otherwise, he wouldn't even be putting you in this fucking position. Y'all are holding on to these men and you want to fight over them and you're going back and forth on TikTok and stuff. And like,
going to jail.
The amount of times women have killed other women over men.
Oh, God.
You are fucking disgusting. Wild for sitting around wanting to fight over a man. The very moment that I find out, like, oh, this man had a girlfriend, a wife, or whatever, or they're talking to multiple people, or whatever the case may be, you could, goodbye. You can fucking have, I'm not interested.
Literally looking at you that Barbie. Because this shit with you and your man and your friend, and she shouldn't have slept with, I don't know his motherfucking name, but that man did knock your head between the washer and the dryer.
I don't care.
He did knock you in between the washer and the dryer multiple fucking times. You always popping out with bruises on your faces, knots on your head, and you have the nerve to go after this girl every fucking time. Every time you're going after this girl saying, well, she was my friend and she fucking, what, he didn't do it? She slept with him twice and he didn't sleep with her twice? Like, what are we doing? It's just absolutely, you're so embarrassing.
And it's like, while those women are trash, and like, please understand what I'm saying. Women who sleep with men who are married, who are taken, that you know they're in a relationship, you bitches are also trash. I cannot stand that narrative that like, it's only up to the man to, it's not. It's up to you to be a decent fucking person and to be an ally to other women. You are also a woman, dumb bitch. And guess what? Y'all act like karma does not exist. Why would I ever put myself in a position where that kind of fucked up karma can come back to me? Absolutely fucking not. The very moment that you are like, I know this man has a wife or whatever, but I want to fuck with him anyway, you now are also guilty in this situation. Are you as guilty as him? Nah, but I say you're equally guilty because you know what you're doing. And will he probably go out and find somebody else if it's not you? Yes, because he's nasty. But you don't have to be part of the problem. You don't know what that woman is dealing with, what they're going through. And if you are a dumb bitch who's like, well, he just said, y'all will let these men tell you anything. He said that she was so controlling and that's why. Is she maybe controlling because he's fucking always cheating on her? Did you ever fucking think of that? Like, y'all will allow these men to lie to you. You know that what he's saying sounds ridiculous. And you're trying to make it seem like you're not who you are. And you're trying to pretend like you didn't notice red flags and stuff like that. If you are dating a man and you don't know he's with somebody or whatever, that's fine. The very moment that you find out, though, and you continue that relationship, now you are part of the problem. So stop acting like you're an innocent bystander in the situation. You're fucking not. A lot of y'all know about these men. You go after men who are married and you think you're the exception, which is crazy. Like, y'all really run around thinking that y'all are the exception and oh well, he only did that for me and it's because I'm me. That man would have cheated with any person that gave him the time of day. You are a regular ass bitch. You did not change this man's mind. It was already in his mind. He was not a faithful person and then he just couldn't resist because you were just so fucking spectacular. That's not correct. That man was going to cheat because he is a fucking cheater. And then even if y'all are married 20 years, he's going to turn around and cheat on you after the fact if he even marries you.
Let me tell you, speaking on that, the most embarrassing thing, if you guys watch Young, Famous and African, Young, Rich African, I forget which way it goes, but the embarrassment that Annie has right now with Tubaba, the fact that this man was a fucking pedophile, got with her when she was 15 years old. She's been with this man and married to him since she was fucking 15. He's had multiple babies on her and now he wants to get a divorce because he done found another young woman to get through. And the embarrassment this woman is being dragged through by him. I've never heard him say not one good thing about Annie. He got on the internet first because everybody thought the divorce stuff was rumors because she done sat through multiple babies, multiple women, all the cheating, all the disrespect. Why would she leave? Why would she get the fucking divorce? And he doubled down on camera and said, no, I fucking filed that shit. We're divorcing. Like, I don't give a shit about you. It is so disgusting. He even did a press conference. I've never heard him say one good thing about Annie and all these years and all these kids she done gave him. He got his ass on that motherfucking, which, first off, what was that angle of the fucking press conference? That was really weird. But anyway, it's just a flashback of seeing that video. I was like, what the fuck is going on? But he got on there, never said anything good about Annie. Professed his everything about how he wanted to marry this new woman, not even divorced yet. Been with this one for this woman. I forgot what the girl's name is, and she's so great and wonderful and such a great, amazing person. And I want to get married to her. Didn't say shit about his current wife. Nothing. Got on there to defend her. Out of all people. That's what I'm saying. They're just gonna fucking embarrass you. And Annie defends him down on the show so much. She cries. She gets in fights with other women on the show. She does all these things, talking about her kids. She's in and out of the hospital because I'm sure she's sick on the inside from what she's dealing with. The trauma of this man. Crazy to me. Don't be like these women.
They're fucking wild. They're disgusting. They're so embarrassing. Y'all saw what happened to Derek Jackson and his wife and how he did her. And after she was defending him. And the moment you defend these men, and stop defending these men to women. And if that man has children, please stop going behind that man to his children's mother and being like, you won't let him see that. You have no fucking idea.
You don't know what's going on.
You don't know. You have no fucking clue. Also, it's not your fucking business. Those are their kids, bitch. Get the fuck out of their business.
Which brings us to the other news story of the homeless mom and their kids passed away. That man out here living his motherfucking life and just lost his kids to homelessness and hypothermia.
And he don't care.
He do not care.
He was like, when did he say something about you got to go to work or something ridiculous?
Yeah. He said she knew where my people stay. No, you know. She came to you for fucking help. She didn't say that they was homeless. Did she have to say it? The pictures of them where he was talking about, I saw them a month ago. You're taking pictures with your kids in the fucking car. What did you think they were doing? Did you go in the house and see your kids? I don't fucking think so. So what do you mean she had to say that they was homeless and needed help? What do you fucking mean, bitch? If you were doing what you were supposed to do, she wouldn't even have said anything. Mm-mm. And I knew, first of all, just a side note, before they had even said it, I knew that was a fucking Detroit nigga. Because all you Detroit niggas ain't shit. All of y'all is like this. I ain't never heard nothing good coming from a motherfucking Detroit nigga. Y'all all are just fucking bums. The entire state. And y'all think y'all so hard. You're bums.
One thing I will say though, I've had bad interactions with Detroit too.
Every time. I've never met a good Detroit man.
I have
never
had any good interactions with them.
Never.
That's what
We've had bad
interactions. That's what I was telling Jackson the other day about LA dudes. And while I will be on y'all because y'all can be trashed, one thing about LA niggas, when I say niggas, because I really mean niggas.
I'm not talking about the men.
About men and white men and all that kind of stuff. And y'all operate different in LA. But LA, niggas that
yes.
Y'all are, they're different in a way that they actually like women. And I don't think Detroit men like women, as people. If that makes sense. And LA, at the very least, LA dudes genuinely like women. A lot of LA dudes have close friendships with their homegirls. They have a lot of homegirls where it's they're genuinely friends and they're their closest friends. And they hang out all the time and do stuff together. And when they're in the presence of women, they have a good time. They're happy. They're enjoying life. They're cracking jokes. They don't want to go back and forth with women all fucking day. That's weird behavior. You know what I'm saying? In LA, it's I just feel like Detroit men is something.
There's something really wrong with them.
Something going on with them.
That state is already a hot ass mess. And it just... I'm from Chicago. I'm gonna say it like it is. Okay. It is what it is. Y'all try to act so freaking hard. Keep me up out of it. No, Ain't nothing good coming out of there.
Yeah, that's no, that the kid's dying and him just not giving a fuck. It's like awful.
And the nerve to start up a GoFundMe, crazy.
Fun what? You weren't taking care of the kids when they were alive.
Crazy.
You're not gonna have those expenses. That woman's family is probably gonna have those expenses. And then where were her family at?
Baby was in the car with her.
No, like her. Oh, I know her mom was in.
Yeah, her mom and
like,
I think a sister
oh
or something.
God.
It was all of them were homeless. All of them. So she clearly exhausted her resources. She did not have anybody.
That's fucking awful. And somebody, I saw this thread yesterday, and this woman posted, and she said, "Men who have absentee fathers, how do y'all feel about your fathers now that you're grown or whatever?" And the men that were in the comments, like there were some regular men who were like, "I feel like he's a deadbeat," and it made me know that I never want to do my kids like that. That was disrespectful. I saw that and all. Anyway, but then there were some men that were like, "I'm not gonna be bitter, like you bitter ass bitches that bitch against him and all this." And it's like so many of these men, they blame their mothers, even though the fathers are the ones that left, and they blame their mothers for sticking around.
God.
Just like drop your baby off at a church then, because like what the fuck are you gonna fucking do? Anyway, bottom line is a lot of y'all deserve better. These are the men that you're having children with. And not saying that you know, because we don't know. And I hate the idea of pick betterment. That's lazy ass victim blaming. I've always said that. I stand behind it, and I can't stand that shit. When you first meet a person, you have no fucking clue who they are. They are representing themselves a certain way, and you don't know that they are actually the devil. But the moment that you start to see like, okay, well, this is precarious, or like this behavior, or you find out like, oh, this man has kids, and I literally never see him with his children. Those things should start to let you know, like, hey, this person may not be a good guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a little bit weird, and you should then start having some questions and start making some decisions on that person. Once you find out this person is trash, the first time this person cheats on you, whatever, at that point, then now, if it happens again, that's on you. Because you decided to forgive this person or whatever. And
I'll be honest, don't come over here with us happy single women. Because the girls that be like, oh, my man's my best friend and I wish I had girlfriends and da-da-da-da. If you center men, single women don't want women that have... No, we decenter men over here. It's not going to be... Because all you're going to do is talk about him. Mm-hmm. I can't trust you. If we try and pick something, you're going to be like, oh, my man, get my man, get my... Girl, you got to go.
It's not even just like that, but y'all, a lot of y'all who center men like this, your mindset is really weird.
It's whack.
And so we just can't
be around you
because a lot of y'all are dangerous, like, to be honest. And so... we don't want to be around you, and so we don't, and also, like, to say, I don't like the idea that people will pretend as a single person you never have moments of loneliness or whatever the case, because that's not true. Of course you have moments where you're like, sometimes you're like, yeah, I'd love to be in a relationship, but I would like to be in a healthy relationship. I'm not going to just be in a relationship to stay I'm in a relationship, because that's not a flex. Like, it's just not. So I'm going to always be working on myself and be happy alone, which a lot of you don't know how to do.
Need to figure that out.
You jump from relationship to relationship, and you don't take any time to be alone. And that's why you fucking can't stand yourself, and you allow any kind of behavior just so you can say you have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then you try to make us feel bad for being single. I've literally had a couple that was married, and they had we were in a restaurant, and they were having a knockdown, like, drag out argument in the restaurant right in front of me. And the woman then turned around immediately and was like, so when are you gonna get married or whatever? I'm just like, never. Like, after that.
Are you?
No.
Are we in the same room?
Like, you think I want
epitomize what I want?
No. Like, and that was in public.
That's what I'm saying. The mentality
going on in private
is twisted. Even things like, oh, girl, you look good, or they try to hook you up. And do you think I dress like this for a man?
Right.
Do you think I put my hair in hearts with my locks for a man? Why would a man want? No, this is for me, Bookie, and they don't understand that. They're like, what do you mean you're not like getting dressed or looking sexy or looking good for a man? I hope when I go outside, a man does not try to approach me.
Right.
I pray for that downfall. Please do not talk to me.
You understand how long cut creases take? I think I'm doing this?
My
for
God.
Oh, shit face head ass motherfucker.
There's no way. There's no appreciation at all for that. What is a man going to say to me? Nothing.
Really, what?
They don't understand.
They're not going to understand why I have 75 makeup brushes. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. No, they just think it's a bother in the way.
No one's doing this stuff for men.
And a lot of men don't like women. Period.
It's facts.
They don't even like women. So, of course, they're just annoyed by every little thing we do. And why you look so cute? And why you got this on? And I can't.
You can always tell them to. And you know what? One thing I kept hearing like a couple of months ago, and I was like, y'all just hate women. Just say that. Because guys are like, why should I protect you and protect women, you know, whatever, and all this kind of stuff. Like, why should I do that for women? I don't know. And
you
all
don't
this
get
kind
it.
of stuff. Like, at the end of the day, like, protecting a person, right, is...
I mean, you should do because you love them.
Not even just that, but they're talking about, like, if they saw a woman somewhere being attacked, like, they're not going to step in, is what they were saying. And it's like...
So you're a shit person. Got it.
That's what I'm saying. Because the thing is this. If you see a man somewhere being attacked, you would intervene. You would at least say something. You would be around. You would do something. But because it's a woman, you feel like there needs to be some sort of justification for why you should step in. I don't know her. If I don't know her, I'm not going to step in or whatever the case may be.
Get her number. She got a ring on her finger where her husband at.
There doesn't need to be a justification because that's a fucking person. If I'm driving somewhere and I see any fucking body being attacked, I'm going to stop and be like, let me at least record so I can see what's going on because this person, I don't know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to
call authorities.
Right. Something needs to happen. Like, maybe I can't go in and stop it, you know what I mean? Like, physically, but I can at least make sure that I'm there, I'm witnessing, I can offer them, you know what I mean? If I record it, offer them my record it, whatever the case may be. But it's like, I'm going to do something because they are a person. And people are human. If they're wearing a MAGA hat, all bets are off, you're on your own. But... you know, otherwise you're a fucking person. Otherwise I'm gonna step in. I don't need like all this justifications from that they well, you know, I gotta know her and I gotta this, that, and the other, and well, women are this, that. You're making excuses to just be a trash person because you don't see women as people and nobody has time for that.
Yeah, and I hate the whole of like, well, you didn't give me Valentine's Day. Well, I would like to get flowers and chocolate. I would like to get a boyfriend. Okay, go get a fucking
No, I do
boyfriend.
think you should get stuff for each other. And obviously, you're not gonna get him flowers though. Get him some he fucking wants. Like, you can get him a fucking video game or whatever. Maybe you guys go out and do stuff or whatever. He takes you out one day, you take him out the other day or whatever. No, I'm still gonna do stuff for people. Like, I'm not going to be like to only do things for them. I think that's weird because it's like they're still a person. Like, you know what I mean? They want something to show, to have appreciation showed. But the thing is, often women do stuff for men all the time.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not a 50-50 person.
I'm talking about as far as like on Father's Day. A lot of these women will make sure the kids go get the father something and get them a Father's Day gift and all that kind of stuff. And I've been hearing lately that men will be like, you're not my mom. That's what they've been telling their wives. Mother of their children. Yeah. You're not my mom, and they won't get her a fucking gift, and they don't make sure the kids don't get her a gift and all that kind of stuff. That's fucking weird.
That's
okay,
absolutely,
and that's trash ass behavior of you or whatever. But as far as like, you know, things that are mutually like, okay, well, Valentine's Day is a mutual both thing or whatever. I would get a person something for Valentine's Day. I'm probably not gonna get you something as good as I want you to get me, but I am going to do a little something for you. You know what I mean? Like a little something. I'm not going to make you feel like you're not appreciated, because that's the thing. And like, I truly, in order for relationships to be successful, like, and this is one thing I think women need to understand about men. Men want to be appreciated. And there is often like, I used to have a friend who used to constantly tell me every single thing her husband did that was bad. And it was a lot. He was trash. But one day I went to her house and she had some flowers or whatever in there. And I was like, was like, oh, those are pretty. You know, like, where'd you get those from or whatever? And she was like, oh, he gives me flowers every week or whatever. And I was like, bitch, I've never, all the bad things I've ever heard, I've never heard about this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like stuff like that where it's like, at least give something. Let them know they're appreciated, because he could be trash. Like, there are good men out here. And I don't like the idea that all men are trash or whatever. Men say that so they can try to excuse themselves for their behavior.
Yeah.
That's not true. All men are not trash. There are some good men out here. Are they few and far between, and probably not in America? Yes. But there are some out here. And the ones that are great, that are good, appreciate that man, do stuff for them. You know what I mean? Like, but don't be just doing stuff for that man. He not doing nothing for you. That's wild.
Not. That's so embarrassing to sit up here and be like, I got my man this, and you out here showing you done got him shoes and all these things, and you ain't got nothing.
Right. That's fucking embarrassing. And then y'all fighting behind.
I'm his sugar mama. The whole sugar mama thing also just don't sit right with my spirit.
I think that's why this one guy like tried to talk to me. I think he thought I was gonna be his. I was like, absolutely not. I'm not buying you literally anything, let alone
I can't do that at all. And you know, I have a friend, and she's very anti. Like, she's gotten to the point of like she doesn't want men to do anything for her. So she's dating this man that's very well-to-do. He's got a lot of money, he got a lot of things. He's offered to get her house, he got it like that. It ain't no freaking problem. But she keeps rejecting him for all these things, just for the principle of it, and for her to be like, you know, I don't want nothing from a man. I don't want nothing. Don't be bitter like that. Take these men for all they're worth. Okay? God damn it.
If they don't do it for you,
listen.
That's big facts, though. Because the thing is, everything is not for everyone, in the sense of like,
yeah, and some people, that's the way they show love. Right. It's different.
And sometimes your situation, you need to turn into work for you. Some of y'all are with men who have all the money or whatever, and you know, that's your husband or whatever, but he's cheating because he's a piece of shit and don't want to get divorced because you know, all the money or whatever, all that kind of stuff. Y'all need to start being like, well, listen, you want to be out and doing whatever you want, that's fine. We'll keep the house, whatever the case may be, and I'll just live here. You go be with whoever you want to be with. Make sure everything's taken care of financially, and we just will be whatever. Because I'm like, I would do it. I don't have no problem with that. You want to pay all these bills? Please. I'll be like, bye. Go be with whoever. Pay the bills. That's what I care about. I don't care about all that other stuff. So do what works for you and what you know is going to make you happy. Stop sleeping with married men, though.
Just don't take this disrespect. Don't take the fucking audacity, and don't take the I don't believe Valentine's Day is commercialized and da 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 da. Like, it gets to a point where it's a fucking day. Mm-hmm. Is it really? It's not a day where we're asking everyone to go buy everybody a car. Right. Like, it's a day where it's asking for you to appreciate the person at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. A little flowers, a little chocolate. It's really not that fucking hard. Mm-hmm. You do not have to. Saint Valentine ain't up here turning in his grave because you won't celebrate his holiday. Mm-hmm. Like, you're not making it any fucking better for nobody else. You just look embarrassing, and now your woman feels hurt and rejected, and she crying and bawling out and calling all her girls. It's just a whole thing, and then you ended up having to make it up to her a week later after Valentine's Day, and you're getting her the flowers anyway. So what's the goddamn point?
You should have just done it from the beginning. Also, don't let these men make you feel bad for asking either.
No,
do not do it.
Never feel bad.
I saw somebody's text messages that she told that person they forgot about both Valentine's Day and her birthday, and they just started going off on her and talking about how she was ruining their mood and all that kind of stuff. All that, like, turning it around to be, you know, to make you seem like you're trapped. No, don't let them do that.
Don't get gaslit.
Don't get gaslit. Don't do it, because that's what they're going to try to do. But I really want y'all to want better for yourselves. It's really important right now, especially in this time. Things are going to get worse in America as far as women's protections. A couple of things I think they're going to do. I kind of think they're going to make it so that marital rape is not criminalized. I think they're going to get rid of that. I think they're going to attempt to get rid of child support, because I've heard lots of things about that. They've already been talking about getting rid of alimony. So y'all really about to have nothing. So, like, I really need you to
the thing of like child support. If you're paying child support, then you get to claim it on the taxes. The most ridiculous shit I've heard in my life. If you're not the primary caretaker,
you shouldn't be claiming those kids on the fucking taxes. It's ridiculous. So all that stuff is like, y'all really have to, they're going to make it so it's uncomfortable and more of a hassle to like get divorced, get child support and all that you would rather just take care of the kids by yourself. And at this point, a lot of y'all just need to go on ahead and take your kids and go live in a commune with other women and like raise them together.
Live your best life.
And live your best lives, because these men are not worth it. And I just really would like y'all to remember that. If you had a good man and a good Valentine's, then shouts out to that man. Shouts out to the good men who are not with those shits, you know. But the rest of y'all,
very embarrassing. Very gross. Very embarrassing.
Gross. Yeah, gross. Yeah. All right, well, that's it, guys. Hopefully you had a happy Valentine's Day. Until next time, eat, drink,
be petty.
bye.